With the series being tied at 1 game between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers in the NLCS, the Brewers decided to go with their ace Did Jhoulys Chacin and the Dodgers called on rookie sensation Walker Buehler. Confident that Chacin will get the job done, manager Craig Counsell also had some relief knowing that hard thrower Josh Hader was ready to go if need be. But how long would Counsell let Chacin go? How did Jhoulys Chacin do? He pitched extremely well. He lasted longer than anyone thought he would with a past history of initial out-getters this postseason, i.e. Game 1 of the NLDS. His stat line for Game 3 was 5.1 IP, 3H, 0R, 0 or 2 BB, 6 kit. Could be said that the Brewers ace did his part last night. Dodger hitters could not get key hits when the moment was right, which caused the LA faithful to become restless and frustrated. How did the bullpen follow up Chacin? The Milwaukee Brewers bullpen lived up to the hype like they have been all season and just executed when the time was called upon them. Counsell called on 4 pitchers out of the bullpen for Game 3, Corey Knebel, Joakim Soria, Josh Hader and Jeremy Jeffress to get the job done and close this game out with authority, and they did just that. Corey Knebel really took control when he came into the ballgame in the 6th inning, going 1.2 innings, allowing no hits, no runs, didn't walk a batter and struck out 4. Also, he got up to 98 miles per hour on the radar gun. Since being brought back on the team from a demotion to AAA, Corey has been lights out and back to his dominant ways. That has been noticed throughout September and the postseason. Bottom of the 8th hit is time for the bottom of the 8th inning and Brewers fans are expecting to see Josh Hader in the game right away, but that wasn't the case for the first batter of the inning as Joakim Soria came out of the pen to face Chris Taylor. Taylor popped up in foul territory and then it was time for some Haderade. Josh Hader went to the mound with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th with 1 out to make the Dodgers' chances of a rally even smaller. After getting the night off in Game 2, Hader was ready to go for this crucial Game 3. The first batter he faced was Brewers' mortal enemy, David Freese. Hader struck him out on a 1-2, 98 miles per hour fastball up. Matt Kemp comes up and within 0-2 count, strikes out with the same pitch thrown to Freese. 98 mph fastball up in the zone. Who will pitch in the 9th? Many thought that Counsell would stick with Hader to close out the game, but instead went with closer Jeremy Jeffress. JJ was awesome in the regular season when it came to clutch situations. That's not the case the past few weeks. Jeffress' postseason numbers read 0-1 in 6 games, 6.35 ERA, 6.2 IP, 1 SV. 8K games 1 and 2 of this NLCS are proof that Jeffress hasn't been himself lately the past few days. In Game 2, he gave up the go-ahead home run to Justin Turner. Thankfully, that's not the same result in the bottom of the 9th of Game 3. Jeffress get the job done. Jeffress faced Turner to lead off the bottom of the 9th for the Dodgers. Turner singled up the middle, putting a man on first. Then steps up Manny Machado, who would rope a double to left field, putting runners on second and third. Brewers fans are feeling anxious at this point because that is what has been happening when Jeffress comes in, key base hits for the opposing team. Then Yasiel Puig came up to bat and he was walked on 4 straight pitches. The bases were loaded for Cody Bellinger, who would fly out to Archer on the first pitch. Jeffress would then settle in as he would go on to strike out Yasmani Grandal and Brian Dozier to win the ball game and secure a 2-1 lead for the Crew in this best-of-7 series. Next, bottom of the order is delivering. Want your voice heard? Join the Reviewing the Brew team. Write for us. Looking ahead, the Milwaukee Brewers have a 2-1 game lead of the Los Angeles in the National League Championship Series. The pivotal Game 4 is tonight at 9:09 p.m. in Los Angeles. Tonight's starters are Gio Gonzalez for the Brewers and Rich Hill for the Dodgers. Can the Crew make it a 3-1 lead, being 1 win away from their first World Series appearance since 1982? We shall see.